Hello, my friends, and welcome. Welcome back to another session with the older man. Today, we're going to do our special, it's that old, random reviews.
The older man random review. Learn about life from an older man. Yes, an older man.
Yes, a bunch of videos that you guys send me that I always love to review, to give you my opinion on some pretty crazy stuff online. This bunch is going to be very random, and I mean from one extreme to the next. So, hey, guys, let's get into it. Let's enjoy some different knowledge. And hey, please, thumbs up on the message coming in would be most grateful. Subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, log in to askanolderman.com. Join the membership community. And of course, book a chat with Moa if you have an interest or any problems that you have. Let me have a crack at it. Let me see if I can help you guys. Okay? So with that said, let's get into the first.
But at this age, do you believe that if you encountered a good man, you would be able to recognize him and you'd be open to him?
I think that it would be too scary for me, honestly. I'd be too scared to get in a very safe relationship, because then I could lose that. You know what I mean? So
you have an understanding of yourself. I respect that very much.
And that is scary to me, and I don't think I could handle that mentally. Yeah. So it is safer for me to be dating, kind of just taking it easy and not really expecting anything, and then
most women are self-saboteurs, but they don't know it. They screw themselves up and they don't know it. But you are actually aware that you are almost scared of something that's good.
Yeah, no, I am. I know. I go after guys who I know it's probably not going to work out with, because I know how that ends.
Yeah.
If it's a good guy, that might work out, and that's scary, because then I could lose that person, you know?
Mm-hmm. Wow. That
was deep.
Yeah, I know.
Psychology major.
Dr. Phil mode activated.
That wasn't deep. That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I don't want to go after something good because I might lose it. So I'm going to keep going after something bad that is going to keep hurting me. I'm going to lose it anyway. Make that make sense. Anyone, please make that make sense. I really don't think that putting everybody in a podcast and then actually letting them talk, especially women. The stuff that comes out of women's mouth, my friends, actually, you know what? I actually like it. And the reason why it just hit me here, well, it's hit me a while back, but I want to tell you this. It shows you the inside working of a female's brain. It really does. And it's opening men's eyes to understand that your perception of a woman's thinking has been skewed. You have been lied to probably since birth, usually by your mother, that women are sugar and spice and all that's nice. Remember that saying we had when we were kids? That's how our perception of female understanding and the female brain and women, that's what we were taught. But now you're seeing that there's something seriously wrong with the way women think, because a logical man would never think like this. Never.
He's being verbally violent and emotionally abusive, and he responds with his hands. Is that fair play?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Because men are physically stronger than women, and a real man will walk away
Thank you. Thank you. That's at the root of everything, gentlemen. Ladies, that's at the root of everything. You're a woman that believes that men are stronger and men should walk away. Then if that's the case, then you should keep your mouth closed and not incite a man. Because you can't whoop his ass. But how many women do that? Why wasn't she a real woman and just run away? Why'd she hit back? What sense does it make to agitate somebody who you cannot defend yourself against?
No sense.
Once again, it shows you the inner workings of a female's brain. Now, of course, a lot of these women are protected by the law, so they feel that they have fair play. They can just go ahead and freely abuse a man mentally. Curse him, talk, say anything nasty about him. Yeah, because they know that any repercussion physically that he's going to do with them, it's a quick call to the popo. and she's protected. So the man has to go through a tremendous amount of mental abuse before he gets enough and then leaves. Or she beats him down mentally so bad that he becomes boring. He's no longer a plaything anymore. It's not exciting anymore. And she leaves him. So the idea is that she feels this degree of safety. You know, it's like, imagine me going up to a guy, 6'4", full of muscles, right? And I tell him that he's gay or he's soft or whatever. And I verbally abuse him. What do you think that man's going to do to me? He's going to flatten my face. But I am not that stupid. I would never do that. I would be quite respectful to that man, or I walk around him, avoid him, leave him alone. But a woman, no. Can't do shit to me. Can't do this. Can't do that. I'll kick his ass. I'll kick his ass. I'll kick it. Women say this all the time. I will kick his ass. Not knowing that a 12-year-old kid could probably take out a 200-pound woman very, very easily. One blow. That's it. This is the delusional world that we live in, but I'm glad Mr. Samuels just brought this home so sweetly, where this woman had to just realize how stupid her comments are. But women do this constantly. Once again, gentlemen, that's the mind you have to deal with.
Oh, some ladies one time. I said, let me show y'all how to find the perfect husband. And of course, you know, a room full of ladies. He finna tell me back. I said, I need you to make a list of everything that you want him to be. Make a list. Everything I want his credit score to be 850. I want him to be making $200,000 a year. He got to have his own house. I want him to be well groomed. He got to be well rounded. I say, make everything on that list that you want in a person. Do it. Put it all on there, everything. And become the list. See, we're not willing to become the list of what we want. See, you just want a bunch of stuff, but you're not willing to become a bunch of stuff.
Yes, this is the problem. And the major part of this is that a lot of women have been given stuff. She has been manipulating men to give her what she wants, especially from her prime years. Because you know, these 15, 16-year-olds, they've been getting whatever the hell they want from men and boys because they had their youth and they had their beauty. And right through until the early 20s, they were given everything. So she never really had to work for anything until her beauty starts to fade and her demands goes up, 27, 28, 29 and upwards. Her standards have gone up significantly and her sexual market value has gone down. And for all you women who argue this point, I always have to ask you this one question. Are you sexier now in your 30s or when you were in your 20s? And the majority of you will lie and say, I'm sexier now. But you know damn well you were getting a lot more stuff and attention back in your 20s. Because you will lie to me and lie to yourself in order to be right. Am I correct? So my point is that ladies have no clue how hard it is to get what she wants. She has no idea what the man has to become, what he has to sacrifice, how hard he has to work, how lucky he has to be in order to acquire all of the things on her list. She has no clue because she's never had to work for it. She just thinks that the man should have it. And if he don't have it, he don't deserve me. He don't deserve this used up punani down there. He don't deserve my 2 kids with 2 different baby daddies. Make that shit make sense. My friends, it blows my mind every time.
Pearl Davis makes a compelling argument for how women are the cause of all problems in society, or at least most of them.
You said evil comes from women.
I would just look at every problem in society. It all comes from women. You look at the homeless, most of them come from single mother homes. You look at school shooters, most of them come from single mother homes. You look at criminals, rapists, most of them come from single mother homes. You look at what happens when women get power. When men get power, they build societies, they do awesome things. When women get power, we're just not very good with it. Women are way more violent with power, and we see that in society. Look at what women are doing in the court system today. What is more evil than breaking up a family? And women do that all the time. So yeah, I would say most problems in society come from women.
You know, I mean, it's a statement Pearl likes to throw out in order to elicit emotion and to make sure that her videos go viral. But she does have a point. What she says does have some weight to it. But we can't blame everything on females in that respect. Because if that was the case, then men, we have the ability to change. But one thing I can confirm with her is that once you give a woman power, the biggest issue is that they're not satisfied with enough, you see. There is no such thing as enough. This is where we're going wrong as a society. Power, when given to a woman, just like money, you could give a woman $1 million today. She's going to use it and she's going to be happy with that million for a while. But all of a sudden, you know what? She's going to demand 2 million because in her eyes, why shouldn't she have more? This is the reason why women don't just want equality. There's no such thing for them. They don't look at the other side. They just keep taking. They don't care about men and their feelings. They're only concerned about getting more and more and more. And this is what I'm seeing. Tell me I'm wrong, ladies. In a divorce, you want everything. You don't want half. The jobs. You want the best jobs, the top jobs. You don't want the grunt jobs. You don't complain about the shitty garbage man jobs. You're only concerned about the white collar, easy jobs. You don't want to be on the front line with the possibility of dying, but you want to be in the army. Look at the fiasco we had with the Secret Service. Now that we have a woman running the Secret Service, it was a fiasco watching these women protecting Trump. I've never seen somebody do this to try to protect a bullet. Trump is over 6 feet. The woman is down here. She can't even cover his most vital organs. He has to bow down in order for her to protect him. And then they're putting their hands over him like, oh, look, my hands are up. No one can get between my hands so that they can get to the president. Oh, the bullet can't go through my hands. The women don't even know how to work in a group. Did you see the video with the woman pulling Trump's shoes off? It was the funniest shit I've seen. It was, she had no clue. She's running, she's pulling him. The rest of the group carrying Trump didn't move, but no, she needs to move. She needs to go because they're not coordinated. Women don't work together. Men do that with ease. It's part of our biology. So, my friends, this is the kind of crap that I observe in life. And yeah, I'm going to talk about it, man. I'm not going to be quiet because, you know, it's not politically correct. We have to talk about it. Otherwise, we don't fix these problems. I'm going to read you a few comments from Pearls, just so that you guys can see that it's not just her that thinks like this. Whiskey 5 says, let's not forget the lack of consequences for their action as well. Yeah, women have a serious problem with consequences. Suzanne Snow, another woman, says, women told us 20 years ago the future is female. And here we are in the future, and it's 10 times worse than it was before. Great job, ladies. 529 thumbs up on that one. Aaron Schaffer said, damn straight, women tend to break up relationships being petty and divisive. Michael Herb says, I agree with this woman. My ex-wife is the reason for moving my children 500 miles away in their last 2 years of school, causing major disruption in their education. It's all about their happiness. She will destroy the family for her happiness, for sure. Richard Manganelli says, look at how the women act in congressional hearings on Capitol Hill. Disgraceful. Yeah, Doormaster John said, truth hurts. Single father here, raised 2 kids alone. We didn't have much, but they grew up to be responsible adults. James Sanderson said, men built a safe enough world with safeguards to protect women. And women use that safety to abuse and destroy without repercussions. Victory Pedal Cab says, as a man who was brought up by a single mom, I completely agree with this. Anthony File said, language is important. She said most, not all. Yeah, and I agree. She said most. My friends, let's move on to the next one.
A man wants me to have his baby. I have 2 requirements.
Marriage and a good father, right?
So you're going to get a tattoo of my face on your body.
Lady, are you the Lulu? How is that going to help your baby?
because it's a body for a body. My body's going to change forever. Your body's going to change forever.
You can get rid of a tattoo, but you can't get rid of a baby legally.
And my push present is either a car or a house.
This sounds like an application to be one of Nick Cannon's baby mothers.
I'm just not going to have a man's baby just to have a man's baby.
Lady, why are you sounding like it's not your baby too? She sounds like the baby is something illegal the man is asking her to keep for him to hide away from the police.
Preferably both, but I definitely want a tattoo of my face on the father of my child.
So the tattoo is more important to her than the house and the car. This lady has the priorities of a bacteria. They are more focused on damaging the host that they forget about their own survival.
Preferably stomach, because my stomach is going to look different after a baby. So your stomach should look different too.
With this level of reasoning and thinking capacity, if you raise that baby is going to grow up with the mindset of a bacteria, focused on the wrong things.
I cannot add to that. To be honest, I think he said it all. Oh, some women shouldn't have kids. That's all I can say. Something completely random blew my mind. I think this happened in Japan. This, my friends, is a tsunami coming down the road. Check this hell out. Imagine driving down the road and you see 5 houses, cars coming straight at you. They're not stationary. They're coming at you. Yeah, yeah. That is mind-blowing. It's a really random video, not on the subject that we usually discuss, but man, it just gives you just a little bit more to think about in life, my friends. All right, you know I like to throw in a little humor in here. This one says, if people were honest after sleeping together, let's hear it.
That was really great. I finally got what I wanted.
Well, I didn't, so wake him back up.
Now, after you leave, I'm going to ghost you. But I'm going to hit you up after because, you know, I might want you to come back over.
That's nice. I'm going to just hit up somebody else to finish the job.
Well, I'm wondering why you still in my bed.
You was doing all that talking and you ain't even that big.
You should really shave.
I'm putting you in the group chat right now.
I'm adding you to my list of bodies as we speak.
You my last resort sneaky link.
I still hit.
You know, we shouldn't have done this because now we about to be arguing for no reason.
You're really going to be arguing with yourself because I'm not responding.
I'll probably be back tomorrow, even though I wasn't satisfied.
I'm not even listening to you.
I'm only doing this because you're convenient.
Can I record it next time?
Yeah, but send it to me.
Yeah, it was really good, but I would never make you my girlfriend.
Well, regardless of how you feel, you're stuck with me because I love you.
I'm so glad we wore a condom.
I know, we'd be terrible parents.
Wow, but it sounds true to me. It sounds pretty accurate to me because, gentlemen, that's what goes through women's brain. That's what goes through a lot of men's heads. But in the end, that woman will stay with that toxic guy, the guy that treats her like crap. And that brings us full circle to what we started with, the mentality of how the female brain works, my friend.
I tell all you that all those young girls that put in the comments about my mouth and my teeth empty and all that, that is not even the case. They're empty. It's not there that important to be grabbing. Below, that is where that important to be grabbing. My below, it's like that. Make sure all you own like that. Don't check me. I'm not checking all you. Let me tell all you that all those young girls that put in the comments.
I just don't understand why women think that it's just okay to just come out and say, yeah, my thing is what you guys should be talking about. It's just women out here on the internet just embarrassing the hell out of themselves with this sort of behavior. She sounds like she's Trinidadian. Women, ladies, you guys gotta do better, man. The internet is not a place where you just go and advertise that your front is priceless. Every one of you have one of those, eh? Every single one of you have one of those. It's cheap. Anyone can go out and buy a short session and just dumping it. I don't understand why you all put so much effort behind this little thing, and yet you don't put any effort behind attracting and keeping a man. I don't get it. I have nothing else to say. It's just a disgusting behavior from women. Some more humor here. So this one come from Sugar D. So this is the sugar daddy. Okay, so he's reading the message from the sugar daddy to the lover.
Sending you 5K. You give 1K to your little boyfriend. Then with the rest, you make yourself beautiful, okay? Reply. Hi, this is Kevin, her boyfriend. She didn't give me the money. Please talk to her. Oh, God. Please.
Yeah, my boy said, listen, man, if you're going to hoe out that shit, the pimp better be getting his share. Yeah. This is where we're at. Wow. Man, we are in a crazy, crazy world right now, my friends.
I hate when I want to give a nigga some coochie, but he don't want to take it because he want to respect me as a friend. Like, who said I want to be your friend? Who asked you to respect me? Take the coochie, sir! I'm giving it to you for free. We can still be cool after, but take the coochie!
Yes. This is what happens when women see a Chad that they want to breed for, want to lock him down, and she just trying to get him to take that coochie. And the man say, nope, not going there. I see crazy and I know better and I can get better and I'm not going there. Yeah, in today's day and age, men are waking up. Channels like these are exploding all over and more men are listening. So yes, ladies, the tides are going to be turning for sure. Even though she might be joking here, this is no joke for a lot of women. I've heard a lot of women say, yeah, he turned it down. Yeah, he didn't want to sleep with me. A new day is dawning. Yes, ladies.
I want a girl that's just going to be naked all the time and put herself out there available for every man to see. Mm-hmm. You know, that I don't have to be a man to know that that's not what men want. Yeah. So then you say men suck. And I ask this question all the time. You complain about men, but are you being the type of a woman that a man would want? Right? If you think that that's freedom, the idea that you have to wear less and the idea that you have to get naked to be heard, do you really think that's a form of freedom? Because that's slavery. That's bondage. I didn't have to take off my clothes to be heard in society. And these women will realize that when you follow these people that are, you know, self-imposed feminists, I'm a feminist, I do this, I'm a feminist, you hear that word over and over and over again, you'll find that the majority of them are miserable. Look at their lives and ask yourself a question. Do you think they are happy? Do you feel good when you do what they do, right? When you're constantly looking for a dopamine hit.
I don't always agree with Candace, but, you know, with this video, she nailed it. She called women out. For some reason, women just think that they have to take off their clothes in order to be considered amazing. The less they wear, that men should accept them for their rolls and fat and fake this and fake that. And you know, like I say all the time, it's just a cookie cutter version of the next girl. Once again, coochie's just out there free. It's free. I commend her for getting out here and just saying it, man.
How long was your last relationship?
Wow. 4 very long years.
4 long years. Do you mind if I ask why that ended?
Well, he was verbally abusive. He never took me out on dates. And he literally told me I was too much when I was just asking for the bare minimum. And I knew I deserved better, so I broke up with him.
Notice how she said he. This screams red flag to me. She seems to be focused on everything that he did wrong in the relationship and hasn't taken the time to reflect and take responsibility for the parts that she's played. She's likely holding resentment towards him and still has work to do before being in a relationship with a healthy masculine man. Make sure to follow us for the green flag.
I heard no lies. There. The brother brought it home, very well analyzed. Yes, my friends, you got to learn to spot the red flags in women when you go out on dates. If it's all about her, that is the major red flag. If a woman takes some accountability and responsibility for why the relationship collapsed, then you know that you got a chance with this woman. A chance. She might be a chameleon, be careful, okay? So my friend, I think I'm going to end it there. I think I've reviewed enough videos for today. I hope you enjoyed this collection. Listen, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Please log into AskAnOlderMan.com. come book a session. Let's have a chat. Let me help you with any of life big problems or little ones. So until next time, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. You won't regret it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.